And howdy, y'all. We're back. It's Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
It's 5:30-ish. Heavy on the ish today, as usual. But
yes.
Chuck and Lori already here, only until the politics come up, and then they're going to change. Why would you want to watch the election over us, Chuck or Lori?
You can watch it. I mean, just stick it on there, just put it on the TV quiet and you're good. Then you can actually have some kind of entertainment.
Yeah, there shouldn't be anything more important than us right now.
Of course. Not that we're going to go right there as soon as we're done and stick that on the background.
I don't know how much I'm actually going to pay attention to
that. How much I can stomach. Yes, it is something, isn't it?
Yeah. And only a fool will think this shit is over tonight.
Yeah, it's not over. It is not over.
Somebody's screaming and hollering.
I was going to say we got a bunch of things that we're going to talk about. I did think of one thing too, that Amazon has got a lot of sales going on. So that's something I just forgot and wanted to kind of.
Yeah. Well,
if you've seen anything on there, there's actually an iPad deal that's really good.
Let's start with Amazon real quick. There was a guy advertising on Amazon the Mini 2SE for $79. And it took root on Facebook and went around, and everybody's like, I'm ordering. Well, if you go on those listings, take a look, see not just at the item listing, but also at the seller rating. This seller had 7 ratings, and 5 of them were 1 star, but they were all wiped by Amazon because they were alleged shipping problems.
Yeah.
And I guess Amazon says, if the seller sent it out and the shipper didn't get it from point A to point B, it's not the seller's fault, so it doesn't go against his seller rating. Which I'm thinking, this is some sort of horse hockey they got going on there, but.
Well, they get attention.
Yeah. So, I myself was actually thinking, is it worth the gamble? And I did not order. After seeing, those ratings. Sellers out of China too, so good luck reaching out.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of very questionable things out there.
But occasionally, it's the time of year now. These sellers are getting ready for the Christmas season. And
occasionally I'll get caught in one. But it's not a big ticket item. It's something stupid.
How could people be so gullible? Well, it's scary how many are and how many are willing to take the chance for a good deal and end up getting burned on it. So, and Joe Fodolio, howdy, feller.
Can I get right to politics? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not going there.
Well, there's a button for that right there. Go ahead and talk about politics to your heart's content. What was it? I can't hear you. Oh, wait. There. One of the perks of being the moderator, I guess.
So,
So, but no, everybody.
So we're gonna finish the
voted
Amazon.
today. If you didn't vote, you ain't got no room to bitch afterwards. So we'll leave it at that. So anyhow, yeah, mini Mike, mini Mike, whatever you want to call that thing. I actually have some pictures.
Images, big time images.
There we go.
Images of a product.
Yeah. Yeah, they there's a black one, there's a white one, and there's the case for it. So, is it any good? Probably. What's the price point of that going to be? The regular size one is what? $300 now?
To get a kit like this, they're like, this was like $199.
Well, that's one mic and the receiver.
Right.
Okay. But the two mic.
No. Just the mic. Just the mic. Yeah.
Just the mic. Well,
yeah. The receiver, you didn't need it because I bought this for Action 5.
Well, this is two mics and a receiver.
Right. So that's all you get. So that's a good comparison. But this, of course, has in body recording and connectivity to the Action 4, Action 5, Pocket 3. But what do we need in the new mic besides it being smaller? I like the idea.
But there's more.
I like the idea of it being smaller. I do like that. I do think that is a good thing.
But there's more. For a limited time, for a mere $99.99 a month,
you can fool the whole world.
For 6 months, we may put you on the shipping list.
Yeah, are you going to get it?
Smaller is better. Oh, here. Smaller is better. Is it what he keeps telling his wife?
We'll let that one simmer.
Yeah, let's leave it at that. So just James stumbled in here. Howdy, fella.
Let that simmer.
So let's see. DJI Mic 2, 2 transmitters, 1 receiver, and the case is $350.
Okay.
So mini version might be a little cheaper, so I give the mini about $299 for the same set.
There's a lot of questions I have about the mini. What would make it better than the Mic 2? That's okay. Simmer down now.
It's all about size.
Okay, I do like that. I do think that obviously you see people using the DJI mics. It's very easy to see because when they have them clipped on,
they're just as subtle as Rode is on their mics.
Right, and you can. Okay, so you got this thing that's this big and a big old freaking hairy ball.
Yeah, I mean the Rode isn't any better. They've got the same label on it.
And I mean, you can put them underneath. So they don't have to be above. I mean, a lot of people put them above, like they can be like this. So this is the mic 2 underneath my shirt. I mean, you don't need it outside. So, but the smaller mic, then it doesn't matter, right? You can just clip it anywhere. The lower, the better is usually, but this thing kind of dangles on your shirt. And if you move around, it, pulls on it. And so there's ways you can hide it. It just depends on what you want to do. You can put it up on your hat, the mic can go up here. Of course, that would look really good. It would function very well up here.
I've actually seen streams where they had the mic up there, or not streams, but videos. There's a mechanic type channel, and I guess he finds the only place to stick that mic without it getting soaked in crud and oil is attach it to the beak of his head. So
yeah, it's fine, especially if you're not doing a lot of like headshots and you're just focusing on whatever whatever you're. But this mic does have, it has the 32-bit float in it. It has really good clarity. It's got really good, really decent range. But it's got every wireless mic. The biggest problem is if you turn away from it and you can lose signal every so often. That is kind of a pain. Most people just record it. They just turn the recording function on, which completely eliminates that problem. But other than that, there's really no problems with the current system, except for it's big. It's very big. And of course, the battery, the battery, time or what the battery capacity of it is really good because of its size, I think. So if it's smaller, how much smaller, what would it look like, like say in comparison, I don't even have, I'm looking for, here we go. Here's an ST adapter, an SD adapter, maybe this size. Everybody knows what this is like, about size. My guess is it's this big. If it's smaller than this, I will be really surprised. But this is an SD card adapter about that size. That's pretty small, So if this was here, we could zoom in and do a quick zoom here. But if this was here, very small, inconspicuous. I like it. So
nobody ever leaked the actual dimensions of the DJI mics.
I also didn't see an image with a dead cat on it. Not a dead cat, with a
no, it is a dead cat.
Or with a what am I saying? I'm saying dead cat. My brain is going wind muff /
dead cat muff, whatever, wind muff, whatever you want to call it.
So
the bunny tail.
Yeah, so yeah, and I never chanced it without the wind muff thing, just because you can get it also can rub, and with the wind muff it's less likely to rub. But anyway,
well, actually, there's your wind muffs to go with.
Oh, okay, there it is. All right. And look what's down below there. What's that?
Charging cradle?
No, above it, I mean. That little rectangular. That's
probably the magnet, if you want a magnet.
Okay, well, that means it's pretty dang small. If I can compare that to the magnet that I already have, that means that thing is very tiny.
Yeah.
I do like that the dead cat has two different colors, whatever. One that's more brown and I don't know, the gray one's nice. I don't know. but I don't. I'm not going to run. I'm not the type that would have to run out and get that.
And there's a white one.
Yeah, there we go. I like that. I like the white. The white looks good. I mean, but what's the point of making it smaller if you're going to wear the white one? I guess unless you have a white shirt or you're a lady and you got to, match and accessorize, it's cute. I guess
Actually, like that form factor looks pretty decent. So
yeah, I like it. I like the soft form factor. Yeah, I agree. I can imagine it's going to have really reasonable battery life. I can imagine that. So, but it's amazing we've got that. Obviously, it's connected. It probably has It's Bluetooth, so it's probably has. Now, would it have connectivity with your phone? Would it have connectivity with maybe somehow with the Neo? Maybe it has a Bluetooth connection that it can connect directly.
No, won't. No, and the Neo don't have an onboard microphone either, but you can record to your phone, and then the DJI Fly will put the sound in with your file.
Right. So you'll have to have your phone connected with your phone. So you're in connect, and then your phone is connected to the mic, which would be nice. So then you're not like this. You see people talking into their phone like that. They're, hey, here, there's my Neo up there. And
yeah, it's some sort of Bluetooth connectivity. It's that Bluetooth 5 that has the longer reach now.
Yeah. But yeah, I like it. I think it's great. I think it's, DJI's always looking to, make better their systems. And I don't know if it's a little early. I mean, after Mic 1 and Mic 2 just came out, now they got Mic 3 and, whatever they call it.
Mini.
Mic Mini. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if this thing is about half the size of the Mic 2, that might just be tempting for some people that they know they're going to have to deal with the mic, but they want to keep it as inconspicuous as possible. So, but yeah, no, I'm in it. I'm curious to see what this is gonna look like in the end. I've been eyeing something different. I got this Rode system, and I haven't quite pulled the trigger on anything else just yet because I'm really not using this Rode system too much.
Yeah, I still have my Rode system, and to be quite honest, it's as good as any DJI mic. If there's no, I did like the update that they did just recently with the sound quality of the Mic 2, that they got some of that some of that deep, kind of droning bass out of it, and kind of brought the treble up a little bit, just a little bit more, I guess, colorful or light sounding. I do like that. I thought that was a nice change. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to see if I updated to the. I think I did update the high bit rate to the Amazon, to the DJI Action 5. I'm trying to see. I don't know if I did that.
Oh, there's Johnny Drone Flyer.
Johnny
in the house.
How are you doing, sir?
So I guess here soon we're going to have our annual stream of gift ideas for the drone aficionado.
Oh yeah, and then I'm already giving you one right now. If you Everybody needs to check out the Black Friday iPad Series 5 or 9 and 10 if you're interested in that.
Series 9 and 10 of what?
The tablet, iPad.
Well, that's exactly where the problem starts.
$199 for the Series 9 with the Bionic 13, and the Bionic 14 chip is in the $299 version. And that one is, I think they're both 64, 10 inches, 10.9 inches. So anyway, if you go that way, obviously there's other ways to go. I'm just saying. All we're doing is bringing the info. I'm not forcing you any direction.
You're not?
There. No. If you want to go any way you want, then go that way, of course. But I'm just saying, I just saw that that deal. I'm just trying to check if I had the update on my phone or on my on the Action 5. I thought just make sure. I think I did update it. But anyway, there's a lot of deals out there, and if you wanted headphones right now, say you wanted just some kind of the new headphones are the over ear headphones. So we don't like sticking things in our ear anymore. We can't hear people. The ones that are vibrational, they vibrate on the bone. Those are really inexpensive right now, and they're all really good. There's very few that suck. So that technology has gotten to the point where we're pretty good. Stop it. I purchased everything you said. Hey, that tablet is great. I mean, the Series 10 for $299, that's like free, 64 gig. You could get a little tap or a little keyboard for it and make it a little tiny PC. Little Mac Mini. But that's my son dropped that on me. He's like, "Oh, you got to get this. It's such a great deal if you just want to sit and shop more. If you want to Amazon shop more." But so what are we a buyer at that price tag? $250 for the mini mic? $275?
I would guesstimate that thing being all about $250. Yeah.
Yeah, it's $250th with 250-ish with
it's $250 or it's either $249 or $299.
That's really $299. Yeah. But we have two transmitters. Interesting. I would like to know if you can connect one of the transmitters to a device. So say you buy the two transmitter set. I mean, obviously the receiver.
And here's the pricing, for the mic right now.
So $349 has to be $249 and change, or $269. It has to be at least $75 cheaper. Am I close? No, $99. I bought my mic 2 transmitter for $99. That's what I bought it for. It was $99. That's what I paid. It wasn't $199. It was $99.
Well, for $219, you get one receiver, one transmitter, so one mic and one receiver with that. So $349. I would think $299 for the full kit on the mini, but DJI has been surprising us with some reasonable prices as of late. So,
right, and that's, I mean, they're trying to get us to open the wallets, man, and they know that we will open our wallet at a certain number, and they kind of figure that out.
Let's go with $279.
Yeah, that's a lot of DJI product for. They don't give stuff away. That's for sure. they're they're going to be competitive, and they actually are trying to be over competitive right now. They're trying to destroy companies at this point because they are under so much pressure. I'm trying to see here.
Well, DJI has launched a lawsuit against the DOJ.
Right.
And we'll have to see how that shakes out. But, I kind of can't blame them. So hopefully, that'll get some people to thinking. And, hopefully after this election is done with, we're getting a little peace and quiet in the House. And I know I'm being overly optimistic here, but
yeah,
stuff needs to settle down.
Yeah, we hope that the stuff will settle, but I don't know. I don't see. Okay, I think we do have. Let's see. I think I do have the updated firmware. I'm just looking to see if I've got high bit rate. Let's see. Built here. There it is. Yeah, high. I got it set high. Okay, just checking. I was just checking to see if this was.
And whoever needs a little, it's still nothing's been decided yet. Nobody's got anything. So
Pee-wee Herman for president.
I'd really like to know. I mean, can't you write in a name too when you go to the election? Don't you have the ability to write in a name?
Oh yeah, you can write in. Yeah. Well, of course, you can always write in a name. A lot of, I think, I don't know, about 20 years ago, Jedi won like a large percentage of the vote. I don't know how long ago that was, but there was a movement for Jedi. It was either Jedi or, yeah. $1 is 140 Canadian. Wow.
A Canadian dollar doesn't work.
Man. I remember when we went upside down for a while there. It was 75 to 1 or something like that. That was quite a while ago. I remember getting that had to be in the early 80s. I think Justin Trudeau's dad, was his dad prime minister? He was a Trudeau. I'm almost sure it was. Might have been his father. So, any Canadians on here? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, it looks like Trump just got his first 8 electoral votes.
Indiana, Kentucky?
Indiana and Kentucky. And he's way ahead on both of those.
Yeah, it's pretty big. Any news from the Air 3S front? Anybody here? Anybody have any words of
I know Johnny has his, if he's still in the chat.
I've seen, obviously I've seen some great video. I've seen most of it's the return to home stuff, where people are, challenging the, I'm going to fly from my window, or from my garage or wherever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met Justin's father. He was Pierre in Premier Canada. Thank you. I knew that because I was on a tour one time and there was a joke and he was saying, the punchline was, that that the Canadians have the, let's see, Canadians had the luxury of, we didn't have, you said, you in America, you have Johnny Cash and Bob Hope. Us in Canada, we don't have Cash or Hope. So we have Trudeau. We have no Cash and no Hope. That's what he said. I remember the joke. I'll never forget that. I was probably 10 years old when I heard that, and I laughed at that. So you love it, Sean? Yeah. I've been very impressed with it. To me, it's just I knew that it was going to be a big time winner, a big time seller. It's
All
just a
right.
good.
So Harris picked up Vermont. We're at
Vermont.
yeah. So we're
My
at
uncle lives in New Hampshire.
3 to 19 right now. I'll just put on the live ticker here.
Well, you got governors too that matter. Governors and senators and representatives. But yeah, they're doing comparisons on the from the 2016. Of course, they're going to throw that around.
Well, next election, everything's going to be better. Because that election, I actually got to participate in.
Oh. So it'll be that much. Well, crap, it'll be, at least you'll have some candidates to choose from.
Yeah, well, laws in Germany changed to where I can apply for citizenship here now.
Germany they can keep you from, because you don't want to lose German citizenship.
Yeah, I don't want to lose.
I said citizenship.
It was up until June. It was to where if you were to take another citizenship anywhere else, you automatically lose your German citizenship, unless you get a pre-approval from the German government. And that was a highly subjective process where you send some papers into some office in Cologne, and however they figured. I mean, there was no real guidance set as to what will and what will not fly. And it was a very expensive proposition, like $750 worth of fees.
Oh yeah.
And I just never fooled with that. And then on the last change in their immigration laws, they now make it easier for dual citizenships. And what they're trying to do is entice people that come into the country to also take the German citizenship. At the same time, they also had to make it easier for Germans who live abroad to get dual citizenship. So same treatment for everybody.
You could have just went down to the border, stepped out and stepped back in and applied for asylum. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, paid vacation, right? How much do you get? 30 grand down payment, and
I see those cell phones all the time that they get, just so you know. They're pretty nice. I see them all the time. Every kid's got the same one.
Don't you get like a 30 grand for a house down payment assistance? And
yeah, I don't know.
I'll find some radio close and drag my ass through the river and creek.
Oh, at least we get.
At least I won't drown going through that creek.
I know you're employed and you pay taxes too. That's the other part that
they might use that against me.
All right, that's enough of that. We're being positive here. We're talking about technology.
Yeah.
And is there anything on the FPV front when it comes to other systems other than Caddx. What about the Open IPC? Has anybody heard anything about that?
Open IPC makes some good advances, but they're still in alpha phase, if you could even call it alpha yet. So they still got a ways to go. But
Yeah,
there was a goggle image surfaced, and some people were wondering if that was an IPC goggle, and then somebody said it was the Orca prototype, because Orca at some point was going to go
try
develop a
that out.
digital system.
Yeah, because it's going to have its own Wi-Fi receiver, right? Transmitter. It's going to have a, which is really interesting. I mean, I know they can do it. There's no question about that. And you can put a lot of power in that. I was doing that back when I first started this drone stuff. I was goofing around with Wi-Fi repeaters, and you can send out a 2-mile signal with a Wi-Fi repeater. And it's really good. It's very fast and reliable and looks good. And it was 1080p, but what else are you gonna, if you go back to the days of the the Parrot drones, when we were messing with that was kind of fun. That was a neat time. I really enjoyed that. I took a gamepad and I connected it up Bluetooth to the controller, I think. The pad connected to the phone. The phone went to the Fly app, whatever I forget what their app was. And then that went through the repeater to the controller, through the repeater to the drone. So it went that way. And it was not that bad. Once you have it set up, I took the repeater with the battery and put it on a tripod and just set it there. And then I had this little tiny gamepad. It was great with the phone on it. And I was way out.
What does the Parrot Disco go for these days?
Gazillion dollars, probably. Yeah, the Parrot Disco. Parrot Disco. But then you guys were wondering back there. There's
the new one is $1,500 on eBay.
There's the dragon. That's Kai's dragon right there.
It's not my dragon, but
well, Kai that's his print he gave me. And that is the Anycubic. There's a color, got the color eyes and a little feet, made them blue. And that very happy. I don't have a comparison though. I can't compare with the bamboo because I've never owned one. But I'm very happy with this. Look at how pretty that is. That is a nice yellow. I think the colors actually on the computer are really close. And that's the right blue, kind of that light blue color. And I colored his toenails. So, and I made the mistake. I printed him with supports. He didn't probably need that. But he's pretty long. He's probably a good 14 inches. He's not short, man. And it took me about 6 hours to print this. But I probably could have done it in 2, probably. Maybe a little bit longer than 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. What did yours take, Kai?
That thing does take a while to print, but I really like it.
How long did yours take?
I have to know what my print time was on that thing.
Yeah, I can't. Anyway, he's cool. He's very well done too. Very good, very, very good detail. And I'm trying to it's hard to tell here. Without I'd have to focus in, but let's see if I can get an infinity focus. Let's see. No. That's a zoom. Let's see if I can focus here. Here's my focus. There, that's good right there. So he's pretty good. He's nice. Very fun. It's fun. I'm learning. I'll be learning a lot with this printer. It has a dry box. And it has 4 colors in it. They're all PLA right now, but I do have PETG. Kai got me a deal on PLA Plus. I got black PLA Plus. It's a black, yellow, that light blue color. That's what I printed this dragon with, the light blue. So there's a light blue dragon there. He was just a practice print, single color. So yeah, I needed something other than a drone for winter. And it's fun. And 3D printing, any of you guys that do it know it's a nice activity. It gets your brain going. Yeah, Parrot Bebop 2 Power, best flying. Oh, it was a great drone. The only thing I didn't like about the Parrot Bebop 2, Jim, was its landing. It landed hard. It went to about a certain way and then it went pop, it just dropped, but it didn't hurt it. But that thing had about a 30-minute, no, not 30, about 28-minute flight time. Very fast, had great maneuverability, really fun to fly. Very FPV-ish as far as its ability to turn. And remember EIS? It was one of the first drones with electronic image stabilization, a huge lens, 180-degree lens. So just so ahead of its time. You bounce, yes. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. That was a fun drone to fly. And why we don't have stuff like that in the toy market anymore is because nobody wants to do anything cool. So think about it. There's not a single drone anymore in the toy market that's like that. Not one. And it was, like I said, so ahead of its time. Big batteries. Could you imagine if you put a modern, a 2024 battery on that with the weight? What you could do with that thing? Single three braided prop, no art, just quick snap on. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, if they take that and put a 4K camera on that, actually a 5.7K camera, crop it down to 4K, and EIS. Only the French can do that. Did you ever fly the Anafi, Kai?
I did not.
Very interesting. Then the Anafi was.
I actually still would like to get my hands on one.
The
And
Anafi
they pop up every now and again on the secondary market.
Yeah, I actually was looking at those too. The ones that were, if you can find one with 2 battery, there was a kit that came out. I don't know if they called it the extended flight package, but that kit that came out was pretty nice. Damn, I got so many lights on. Holy crap! I gotta tone down my freaking brightness in here. Ugh. Here, I just gotta turn this light. It's killing me. It's killing me, Smalls. There we go.
The Anafi is definitely on my list of would like to haves.
Yeah, there was, oh my gosh, there was prices that were so reasonable. Your problem's always going to be batteries, being able to get a hold of a aftermarket battery, or original battery that hasn't, I guess we're doing it with the Spark. So
let's see. I see a smart battery for Parrot Anafi on Amazon for $90.
Yeah, you're going to pay for that battery.
On eBay, they go for $85. Drone Nerd sells them for $119.
Here's a brand new Parrot Thermal for $8.98 on AliExpress.
Yeah.
That's a thermo. It's just the number just doesn't work for you, because you might as well go buy go spend twice as much and get one, get an Autel or something at the point of, when you start thinking about that. But you can get that says $493.30. I have no idea at checkout. Oh, maybe they have a deal. Holy crap. What's that? $493, Kai. That's what I'm seeing.
Where at?
AliExpress. Here, let me show you.
Yeah, no.
Okay. All right. I'm not going
if
there.
it costs more than $50 off freaking AliExpress, I ain't buying it.
Yeah, there you go. I was just thinking the same thing. Here's an eBay Anafi, regular Anafi, $369. This is a Anafi, the original kit, single battery, $369. Is that new in a box? Let's see. Manufacturer refurbished. Yeah, I was just seeing if there was the ability to get one that's new still. If there was any boxed ones. There's a Paradanapi thermal for $7,000. Like you said, why would you do that? Why would you be so retarded?
Actually, if you go on to that is the cost for the new
For 10-year-old technology.
You got the Anafi wall. No, you got the Anafi USA.
Yeah.
And that thing is
thermal. There's $5,669 for the Adorama price.
Yeah.
So here's an individual that's selling theirs for $300. Looks like a pretty good kit still. Single battery controller. It's just that the thing is when you're dealing with that, you're hoping you got an app that you can get access to. That there's no support, so you really gotta be able to, be a lone ranger on the whole deal.
Here's your Paradanafi USA thermal drone, $7,000.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you have the government edition at $14,000 that has the smart controller on it.
Yeah, there's the AI version, the gray one that they built. Yeah, so they're still supporting the commercial version of it. Oh, look at that. There's that controller. They took the controller and they, where they have the built-in paddle antennas. Yeah. That was a great controller. I really like that. They really had some good design. I'm very upset that company didn't stick around, at least make one consumer grade product, because I think people would buy it. I really do. I would have done it, because I know that they were leaders in that technology, and they were different. They were from another country. They had engineers that were bringing in just a different twist. Just very sad that when I heard that they were going to go to the dark side, it was really I was disappointing.
Well,
because it was, we needed them.
They may have already caught the wrath of Skydio earlier. Yeah. Speaking of Skydio and wrath and all that, you did read that article that I sent you, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember it. It's been a while since you. Which one was that? It was the?
Well, it was on Forbes.
Yeah. Was that the one where they were all standing together with the Ukrainians? Where Skydio was
no.
That wasn't that one. There's another one
Oh,
too.
hold on, I gotta
Yeah,
get
there's
the
a
right.
Skydio. There's an image of the Skydio group standing with the Ukrainians. Then they had the two Ukrainian representatives with their faces blacked out.
No, this one here. Largest U.S.
Oh yeah,
manufacturer says
yeah,
it will need to ration batteries for customers
right.
after getting sanctioned by China.
Yeah, China says you go make your own batteries. People don't understand how important it is to have.
Skydio is probably very much involved in this whole DJI ban thing since the former national advisor to Stefanik is now one of in the management team of Skydio. Figure that one out.
I don't need to figure it out. I totally understand.
It's absolutely pathetic how Skydio is portraying themselves as the big victim here.
Yeah. Yeah, they're no more a victim than. Yeah, the one I saw was them with Ukrainians.
So anyway, yeah,
Right here, right here. You want to? This is we're deeply honored to have the Armed Forces of Ukraine senior officials tour Skydio HQ manufacturing facilities and share their perspective with us on how drones are making a difference on the front lines. So that's the one there they were talking about there. But
well, Lee Basing ain't here tonight, but he's had the pleasure of flying Skydios as part of his gig. They're flying power lines for CPS Energy here in San Antonio, and they were told to get the Skydios, and they're having a lot of problems with the Skydios, losing connection. You might, to put it in Lee's words, you might as well climb the pole with a camera.
Well, Skydio is going to help the Ukrainians now, so they're going to help them bridge the gap between the Chinese batteries. I don't know. No,
Skydio is supplying. Well, if Skydio is supplying the Ukraine, then the Chinese are really going to get pissed off because Chinese are in bed with the Russians.
Yeah. All I know is I don't want to be on a modern battlefield with drones flying around. They are just evil. It's bad enough, the battlefield, but now you got remote pilots chasing you around with shaped charges. Gosh. Or they probably fix like shaped charges on there with, like Claymore charges with. And then they're dumping white phosphorus. Oh gosh, so evil. It's so bad. So bad. I'm going to buy some stock in Rheinmetall. I was looking up
this one. The Green Party gal has got more votes than Robert Kennedy. We're still 3-19 for anybody that's trying to keep up with it.
I was looking up some of the history because we're finishing up the World War I right now, and I looked up.
Oh boy.
I looked up manufacturers, German manufacturers that came out of World War I. There's so many companies. And what's interesting is the German economy is destroyed. These companies still exist and they just thrive afterwards. Obviously, we've got another war where they'll be rewarded again. But I thought that was interesting. And Rheinmetall is that old. I did not know. They go back to 1918. They're a very old company. Krupp, Krupp just switched over to another name just recently, like in the 90s.
Yeah.
And Krupp is even older.
Krupp Thyssen.
Yeah. So anyway, it's just interesting.
I think Thyssen actually, I think they're gone now.
Yeah, yes, they were taken in by another company, the family, the name.
Yeah, well, Germany has some serious problems right now.
Well, I've been watching. I watched an episode on the Swiss, and they were making fun of the German trains because they don't go on time anymore. And the Swiss trains are always on time. They were making fun of them. It's hard to send trains into Germany because they screw up all the schedules. I know you're probably talking about something totally else, but
no, I know. Freaking, it's one of the many problems they're having. But yeah, the train system is completely screwed right now. If you were to go to Germany and you plan on traveling by train, bring a lot of time. And
which really
they will tell you to make reservations for seats.
That's crazy.
Okay. Which is great if the train that you actually booked will be the one taking you. Because if they have to put you on an alternate train, that reservation ain't no good. And good luck trying to get that money back.
I found you a.
Did you hear?
What's up here?
For all of you that do a lot of travel by airplane, if your flight get canceled, the airlines now have 7 days to refund you the money. If they can't get you another ticket right away, they have to refund you within 7 days. Which I think just made a whole lot easier for the airlines to cancel flights. They just cancel flight and send everybody their money back and not worry about getting anyone from point A to point B anymore. Just do a rapid refund.
North Carolina just went to Trump.
And looky there. Trump is an elite in Georgia too.
Check out this ad I have here. Tell me if this is a good deal. It says 9. This is an Air 3, but it has a $150 coupon.
Okay.
So it's a Specta Air 3, not an Air 3S.
It's the Air 3.
It's so $999 for the drone combo with a $150 coupon. So you can take $150 off.
$850.
Yeah. So, and that's a battery and the controller too. And I don't know if that's.
I don't know that I would buy an Air 3 for that kind of money. Even what's that coupon? I mean,
the extra battery, it's $1,099. I'm just saying with $150 off. So it's basically under $1,000. You can get the Air 3, 2 batteries, and on the controller too, and pretty much have the. I'm just saying, if anybody's interested in a Air 3 not an Air 3S, the deal is getting pretty sweet. And this is a Specta, but you can still get it repaired in the same place that the DJI drones.
But I mean, let's go switch over to the was 3 battery deal there. Go down.
The 3 battery deal is
click on that.
This one. I think this is the 3 battery deal.
The same coupon? Nope. You don't
No.
get that coupon.
Oh, you don't get, okay. I assume just the $9.99 version. So one battery, let's do two batteries. Yeah, no, there's no coupon for the two batteries, but you can use the DJI batteries. So if you're gonna go that way, anyway, yeah, that's good to check. So I'm just looking for the best. Let's look at the Air 3. Let's see. Air 3 drone fly more is 1649, and that's the Air 3. Air 3 fly more. Air 3 just drone. Let me just see if I can find the different prices for the. Let me just go to the DJI shop here. Let's see. Two batteries, 1549.
Oh,
But
they
those
don't
that
have.
that but yeah, so but that's what the okay, there's a mini. I don't know, that's a pretty good price. So just looking for what.
Did you notice the Air 3S is conspicuously absent on that list?
Yeah, you can't get the Air 3S. Yeah,
Because they can't get the damn thing in the country still.
right. Right. I'm getting my phone call, so
All right. Nope. It's time for us to call it night anyway. So we'll pick that up next week. Hopefully it won't be all that flipping crazy. Yeah, we're at 23-3 now. According to the tracker I've got here, the Google tracker. So you still got your mic off.
there we go. Sorry about that. There we go. So anyway, it's early.
Yep.
All
It
right.
is time to pack it up and give it up for the night.
Yes.
We're a little thin tonight, but there's not much happening right now.
And everybody's busy. I mean, everybody's going to be interested in what's going on. They'll be sitting
We're
around
waiting. We're waiting on Goggle
N3.
N3 news if or no whether or not we're actually going to see it here in the States.
That's the big thing. That to me, that's the question about the N3 is, are we even going to be able to have access to them?
Yeah,
And
04 is around the corner.
and I think the people that have had problems, that have had to deal with DHL and things like that, we still don't have an American supplier, an American retailer with a supply of them. Like Best Buy, you still can't get the Air 3S through there. And to me, that's a red flag. Purchasing anything. I don't want to buy stuff I can't get at a retailer, and I'm not gonna. I'd rather have somebody else, have to deal with that problem than me. And then, of course, I want to be able to return it if I don't, if there's something wrong with it. So, but anyway, all right, we gotta, yeah, definitely. I did not stream last weekend. I had company, my wife's birthday too, so I didn't. I thought I was going to be able to do it on Friday, but Friday was an absolute, really busy day.
Well, it is time to call it night.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all next Tuesday, same time, same place. Until then, it's going to be a long night if you plan on watching election.
Yeah, it will. I think it will be. I think it'll go.
I suggest go to bed early and get up a little earlier in the morning instead. You probably have a better chance to see some tangible results than anything tonight. So,
Yeah, that's my guess too. I think things are going to go fast and furious, but those states where it's too close to call, it'll be very close. So whatever side it is, I thought anyway. I listened to a lot of X stuff, and it's interesting,
yeah.
So
We shall see what the results are later. Until then, y'all have a good night.
yep. You too, Kai. Have a great night.
Hit the thumb up on the way out, please. I appreciate it. We're at 11 for tonight. Is that our final count? Where we at? 11. Well,
Yeah, I'll get one on there. I'll get one on there. I usually don't get mine on there till later. And if you want to get onto Sean Foxhorn live, you can get onto his channel. He's on live right this very minute.
all right. Yep, go. Everybody see Sean.
All righty.
But we're out of here.
See ya.
See
Have
you
a good
all
one.
later. All right. Bye.